I'm Carol Vorderman and it's Monday. Oh dear, don't worry, because that means it's time for the start of a brand new week of Perfect 10. That's better. Now, every day I'll be here with 10 head-scratching puzzles, teasers and questions too. You know what I'm going to say by now, to educate, to entertain and to irritate you. There are 50 points in total by Friday, and it will only take a few minutes every day of your time. So what will your score be by the end of the week? 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. If you are a brand new player with us, welcome. It's great to have you with us. And if you want to head over to our website, which is perfect10.uk, you can download your free scorecard there. They're very, very useful as you start to play with us every single day. So, are you ready to start a new week of Perfect 10? Yes? Then here come Monday's questions. Question 1, as always, is your starter for a Perfect 10, and we are starting with a word puzzle. If 8DAW represents the song title 8 Days a Week, which 1996 UK number 1 single is represented by 2B1? Have a think about those letters and numbers and see if you can come up with the right answer. Question 2 is hearsay. Which famous phrase do these audio clues allude to?
Attention all aircraft, please be aware to avoid the steak and kidney pastry currently at 10,000 feet above Heathrow. Over.
Can you crack the clues and see if you can identify the famous phrase? Question 3, and a bit of Carol lateral thinking. Please use that fantastic brain of yours to crack this code. There is a 3-letter password that consists of 1 letter A, 1 letter B, and 1 letter C. What is the total number of possible passwords using those letters? Remember, you can pause Perfect 10 if you'd like to give yourself some extra time. That is not cheating. Answers, as always, after question 10. Moving on, and question 4 is our memory game. Pay close attention to this following clip and I will ask you a related question immediately after. So listen up, it's time for today's clip, and today we're asking for some advice.
Dear Thelma, I need your help. I first met my wife 6 years ago when I was 24 and she was 26, and we got married 3 years later at a fabulous country manor in Gloucestershire. Things were going really well until her dad, who is 69, moved into our 3-bedroom semi-attached house in January. My wife's father is an absolute nightmare. Since he moved in with us, we have had to give our 18-month-old border collie to the neighbours at number 58, as he said the barking was stopping him from having his afternoon nap. He insisted on redecorating the spare room, as he said the bright yellow walls were giving him a headache, and he now wants to replace our lawn with AstroTurf. I don't want to upset my wife, but I feel like I can't take any more of her dad's demands. What should I do?
Well, I hope you were paying attention there, because here comes your question. How old was he when he met his wife? It was all in the clip, but can you remember the information you need to answer the question and get yourself a point? Questions 5, 6 and 7 are all part of a group we like to call the 3 Fs. Frivolous, familiar and fun. Common knowledge questions about popular culture, everyday items and the world around us. Question 5 is this. Dead Man's Chest and The Curse of the Black Pearl are films in which long-running series? Do those titles sound familiar? I bet they do. Do you know the answer? I hope you do, because there's a point in it for you. Remember, if you like what you hear, don't forget you can go back and listen to all of our previous episodes, very simply. Time for question 6. What is the full name of the hospital ward that is commonly known by the letters ICU? You've almost certainly seen these letters before, ICU, but do you know what they stand for? Question 7, and it's time for some television. The crime-solving mystery writer, Jessica Fletcher, was the main character in which long-running US TV show? Hopefully that question isn't too much of a mystery for you. See what I did there? That was a little joke. Bad one, I know. Question 8, and it's time for 2 in, 2 out. This is where we change 2 letters in a word to create a new word. Which 2 letters can you change in the word creep, C-R-E-E-P, to make the name of a dairy product? Swap those letters and see if you can find the word I'm looking for. Question 9, and it's I know this, as the answer may be somewhere in the back of your mind. In 2023, Benfica were the champions of which country's highest football league? One for the footy fans out there. And here we are at our final question of the day, and it's time for our first anagram of the week. What type of soup is an anagram of stone miner? Stone, S-T-O-N-E, miner, M-I-N-E-R. Can you find that soup for a point? And there you have it. That's the first quiz of the week over and done with. Well done, everyone, for playing along and getting your brain into gear. Answers are coming up, but before that, please don't forget to follow or to subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's podcast as soon as it lands. And join the Perfect 10 family on social media by searching for @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. 10 questions, 10 points, 10 minutes. But did you get a perfect 10 score to make this a perfect Monday? Let's find out, shall we? Question 1, and we started with this. If 8DW represents the song title 8 Days a Week, which 1996 UK #1 single is represented by To Be One? Well, it's To Become One by the Spice Girls, which was that year's UK Christmas #1 single. Question 2 was our hearsay. What was the famous phrase hidden in these sounds?
Attention all aircraft, please be aware to avoid the steak and kidney pastry, currently at 10,000 feet above Heathrow. Over.
Could you work it out? It was, of course, pie in the sky. Oh, I can hear you groaning from here. Question 3, Carol Lateral Thinking. And today I set you a puzzle about passwords. There is a 3-letter password that consists of 1 letter A, 1 letter B, and 1 letter C. What's the total number of possible passwords using those letters? Well, the answer is there are 6 possible combinations, and they are ABC, ACB, BAC, BCA, CAB, and CBA. So the answer I was looking for was 6. Question 4 was our memory round, and today we listened to a letter. The question was, how old was he when he met his wife? And the answer is, he was 24. Question 5, moving into the 3 Fs, Dead Man's Chest and The Curse of the Black Pearl, are films in which long-running series? Well, even I knew this one. The answer is Pirates of the Caribbean. The film series is based on a ride which first opened in 1967 in Disneyland, California, and was the last ride where the construction was envisioned and personally overseen by Walt Disney before he passed away. The original ride was so successful, versions of it were then built at Disney World, Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, and Shanghai Disneyland. Question 6, and we took a trip to the hospital. What's the full name of the hospital ward that is commonly known by the letters ICU? And the answer is, it's the Intensive Care Unit. Question 7 now. The crime-solving mystery writer Jessica Fletcher was the main character in which long-running US TV show? And the answer is Murder, She Wrote. And Jessica Fletcher was played by the acting legend Angela Lansbury. The show ran for a massive 264 episodes and featured a number of very famous guest stars, including Courtney Cox, Bryan Cranston, and George Clooney. Question 8, time for our 2 in, 2 out. Which 2 letters can you change in the word creep to make the name of a dairy product? Well, if you change the second E to an A and the P to an M, you get cream, C-R-E-A-M. Nice. Question 9. I know this. In 2023, Benfica were the champions of which country's highest football league? And the answer is Portugal. The club Benfica is based in Lisbon and it was founded in 1904. At the end of the 2022-23 season, Benfica finished top of their league and FC Porto were the runners-up. And finally, question 10 was our anagram question. I asked what type of soup is an anagram of stone miner, and the soup you were looking for is nice minestrone. So did you score a perfect 10 today? Remember to subscribe to our lovely podcast if you haven't already, and follow us on social media so you don't miss out on any of our bonus questions. Thank you for playing today. I'll be back tomorrow with a whole new day of questions, brain teasers and puzzles. I'm Carol Vorderman. That was my perfect 10. I hope you have a perfect day. Perfect 10 is produced by Talent Bank as part of the Acast Creator Network. Head over to shows.acast.com/perfect10 for more information.